Joining us now is Chiefs defensive lineman George Karlaftis. Thanks for joining us, George.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
You've been to the Super Bowl all 3 years.
That's crazy.
In this league. It's a very nice life. But how has this offseason been different than your first two?
Yeah, I mean, I've been blessed to be a part of a great organization like the Kansas City Chiefs with a lot of great people, great coaches. Everybody in the organization's great. This offseason, we have a lot of motivation. We didn't finish the season quite like we wanted to. So this offseason compared to the other two, there's more fuel to the fire. And we know what this team is capable of. Every single year we feel like we have a shot, and we just got to put the work in to make our dreams come true once more.
Man, that's excellent. Man, check this out. Man, talk to me about the confidence level of the team that y'all can win the AFC West for the 10th straight time. Jeez, this is sick.
Yeah, I mean, when you line up your goals at the beginning of the year, when Coach Reid's on in front of the team, it's like you want to win the Super Bowl, the AFC, and you got to win your division, the AFC West. So for us, it's one of our biggest goals every single year, and we're going to do everything we can to win that. We feel good about it every single year, and just like I said before, we're going to put in the work to make sure that happens.
How would you describe Steve Spagnuolo? Obviously, he's been legendary for you guys there. The consistency that you guys have had in coaching and how much that influences what you're able to do.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. The consistency we've had, both with players and with coaches, kind of everybody in the building has been amazing. Kind of what's expected of you, what to expect going into the year, and it flows together greatly. With Spags, I mean, I love Spags. For us, he serves like a father figure. He leads out of a place of love and respect. And, you can't help but respect him just based on his resume. He's done everything. He's a Hall of Famer in all of our opinions, and we respect him tremendously, and we love him so much. And you play hard for somebody like that. So that's what it comes down to.
Would you describe your coaches as coaches or players coaches?
Oh, that's a good one.
I would say players, coaches for sure. All of them, all of our coaches were former players. They know the game. They know what the grind's like. Those dog days in camp, what you're feeling like, your body, all that stuff. They take care of us. They know when to push us. So I definitely say players, coaches for sure.
Man, talk to me. Hey, when I went into a season, I had certain games on my circle, right? Throughout the season, I looked.
Yeah.
What quarterback is on that list? Who's at the top of the list? Talk to me that you're trying to get to.
Probably got him.
Did you get him?
Yeah, I mean, for me, my rookie year, we played Tampa Bay, and that was Tom Brady's last game, or his last year, and I really wanted to get him more than anything. I didn't, and Tom Brady was the one guy that I really, really, really wanted to get. I mean, the guys I want to get now, it's like the young guys, the younger guys that are the up and coming stars. You want to sack. First of all, they don't ask how, they ask how many. Usually with sacks, but you always want to sack those quarterbacks that are pretty elusive. They can move with their feet. I've gotten Josh, I've gotten Lamar. That kid Jaden Daniels, he's a good player, and we play them this year, so it'd be great to get somebody like him. Any of those young cats that are really proving their worth now in the league.
Nice.
Hey, George, Will Blackman here. I remember when I was playing, I got to see elite quarterbacks, once a year or maybe twice a year. And I've been fortunate when I was in Green Bay, I got to go against Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers every single day. So I got to see their body of work throughout the entire week. What do you see, and what is it like going against Mahomes like every single week? Like the things that you see that really we don't see all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick, I love that question. Patrick shows up to work every single day. He's the same person. There's a consistency. When you're going against him, a lot of times you don't know what to expect because he can really do everything. He could do everything with his legs, throwing the ball. You see behind the back passes. It's stuff that you guys have seen, but just at another level because of practice and all the reps and stuff like that. So you got to be on your toes. And what that does, in our opinion, you see them. See a guy like Patrick throughout OTAs and camp and all that kind of stuff in practice during the season whenever we do. it gets you ready. You know, it gets you prepared to face a guy like Josh Allen, like Lamar Jackson, like all those guys. And it, you know, for us, it just feels like he gets us better, and I hope we do him as well.
Who would you say, you know, Pat's obviously a legendary quarterback. You mentioned some legendary quarterbacks, but was there a legendary defensive end that inspired you as you were coming into the league? I know a thing or two about defensive ends.
Yeah, I mean, for me, you know, I coming out of Purdue, Ryan Kerrigan was really like the guy. I loved Ryan Kerrigan. I love watching him. Now I know I call him like a mentor or a friend. You know, he's amazing. But definitely Ryan Kerrigan. I love J.J. Watt. You know, I used to watch his highlights when I first started playing football. So definitely him. And, you know, if you want to throw in a real legend, I'd say Reggie White for sure. And Derek Thomas. Let's throw him in there too. Those guys, a lot of greats in that conversation for sure.
Did you do Ryan's sack celebration yet, though? The HBK. Did you do that yet?
I haven't done that yet. And it was actually because I don't really have a sack celebration. It's kind of been on my mind. I might have to pull that one out this season. We'll see.
Just do a little ode. So Jason Kelce said that your rookie, Josh Simmons, reminds him of Trent Williams. That's some pretty high praise. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, Jason knows what he's talking about when he's talking about O-linemen, right? But there's definitely a lot of shades there. Just with the athleticism alone, his size, I think that's a fair comparison. Just off the intangibles alone, let's see how he develops. I think he has all the tools, the intangibles, and the work ethic to be as great as he wants to be. It's all about putting in the work at the end of the day. So, but I would agree with Jason's comparison for sure.
All right, I don't want to give too much away, but talk to me about Lee. What opposing offense has always given you the most trouble?
Oh, jeez. Just looking back on the 3 years I've had with Kansas City, we've had some great battles. When you look at it, Cincinnati, Baltimore, the Broncos this past year. But for us, I mean, I think the Bills, the past few years, whether it's regular season or playoffs, those are always hard-fought battles that come down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say Josh Allen, those Bills, man, they give us a tough time. We have all the respect in the world for those guys, and those always make for great games.
Nice.
Do you feel like the Chiefs' defense gets enough credit? Because obviously when we think of the Chiefs, rightfully so, we think of Patrick Mahomes, we think of Andy Reid, we think of Travis Kelce. But if we're being honest, especially last year, the defense has played a massive role in the success
Without a doubt.
of the Kansas City Chiefs. But when we're talking about defenses around the league that are disruptive and consistent, we rarely mention the Chiefs, even though I would say last year you guys were a defensive-led team.
The defense carried them last year, for sure.
You did. Do you think that you guys are a bit underrated?
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing it for the opinions of other people. We know that we have a great quarterback, and if we play well, we always have a chance at winning a game. We're just doing it. We want to win games at the end of the day, whether we get the credit, the offense gets the credit, whoever. It's about winning games, and that's kind of the culture we've had as a defense and as a team. It doesn't matter who gets the credit. As long as we win games, we're happy. So that's kind of my answer to that question. It's all about winning games, no matter what, by any means necessary.
Well, we give you the credit around here. We talk about the Chiefs defense a lot. So we like showing first pitches. Well, really, we like an opportunity to show Paul's first pitch, but you threw out a first pitch for the Royals.
I did.
Were you nervous? How did it go? We've got some all-time bad ones. So do you feel like yours was solid?
Mine was solid. I mean, I've never played baseball ever. We had a Chiefs celebrity baseball game.
That was solid.
That's really good.
That's solid.
The end result was solid. The form, the technique didn't look like those Royals guys pitching later in the game. But
that's solid.
For never having done it before, I was happy with the result.
Yeah,
I was happy with
it got there.
The technique.
It got there exactly.
It wasn't a slider.
Yeah, that was a strike though. Somebody would have hit that out the park. Mind you ain't hitting this slider right here. Check out this slider. Right over the
Yeah,
plate.
come on now.
Slider is crazy.
They slid
You were
around
on the
the
mound.
guy.
I was a little in front of the mound, so I'll give you that.
Yeah, you were on the mound, but getting it across the
Man,
play is
That was a kickball pitch,
that
Paul.
heel-
What was that?
Listen, that hill is tall, and you got to throw down, but you got to throw it up. It's like
Yeah.
you got to.
It's a baseball is a very. We don't give them enough credit for how hard that is to do.
It's tough. It's tough.
Before we let you go, we've had a lot of defensive players on, and Paul is convinced that he has a move that you should take.
All right,
and-
hold
use
on,
this.
hold on. Before we go to this is what I need you to do. I need you to take this tape, take it back to training camp, and say, listen, this is going to be a new technique we could probably use. This is the future. You know what I'm saying? You could probably put this in your
All right.
game too.
I'll show Joe Cullen and Steve Spagnuolo, our defensive line.
Perfect.
Yes, give it to them and say, hey, this is this is what we need to start working on, guys. So check it out.
Yeah.
Explain, Paul.
Boom, boom, hey, around. There we go. Check that out. Check that out.
Yo.
You got to watch the footwork. Hold on, replay it. Replay it.
Can we replay it?
Now we gotta watch the foot. Boom, boom. Then around him. Get out of there. That's a for sure sack coming. I faked him
I don't
one
know.
way.
I don't know if it's a for sure sack coming, but
Boom.
there's a little jab step, which is, I guess, part of doing a move.
George was
George
disgusted.
He's trying so hard.
He
to
said,
be nice. Wait, no, he worked on it some more. He
No, I
worked on it
worked
some
on it
more.
some more. I got a new one though.
So
Hold
he's-
on, check.
now
Here
he's
we go. I
getting
got
low.
low
Oh,
on
there's
this
a
one.
new one.
This the one. Boom, boom, boom. That's a sack. That's a sack
That-
right there.
That's quick.
That's quick.
twitchy
That's what I'm
right
saying.
there. But if you throw in a hand move,
Boom.
that'd be my suggestion, my advice. If you throw in a hand move, you'll have a chance.
George,
You'll have
don't
a
be
fighting-
nice to him, George.
All right,
Don't be
throw a
nice
hand
to him.
move.
That move was trash.
Take that to
if
training
you throw in a
camp.
hand move, a little club rip, you'll have a fighting chance. You'll have a fighting
Okay, yeah, swivel move or something.
Yeah,
okay, I
Could have
got you.
swiveled.
chance. Something like that. Yeah.
He doesn't have. He's working on it. He's getting
working
like
on
the footwork and then low, and now he's got to get the handwork.
No doubt. No doubt.
Oh man.
Thank you for being nice to Paul. Thank you for joining
Thank
us,
you,
George.
George.
Best
Thank
of
you
luck
for
this
having me,
year.
guys.
We really appreciate it.
Much appreciated. Thank you.